So in 1.3, we're going to have two fractions and we're going to make them equivalent. So let's review what we did in the last lesson. Are 4/6 and 12/18 equivalent? Well, you've simplified both of them. 4/6 simplifies to 2/3. 12/18, both divisible by 3. 3 goes from 12, 4. Oh, that's 4/6. This is 6, right? Common mistake. So yes, they both simplify because 12 and 18 are divisible by 6. They both simplify to 2/3. Yes. 3/5 and 18/28. Well, 3/5 is simplified. That would simplify, I don't know, to 2 to 9/14. Is that right? Yeah, because 28 divided by 2 is 14. So that would be no. All right, so now we're going to make the fraction. What would make 2/3 equivalent to something out of 18? Well, it shows it right there, right? Up here, we said that 2/3 is the same as 4/6. When we simplify a fraction, those are equal numbers, right? And that is also equal to 12/18. And 4/6, we just said 4/6 is equal to 12/18. So that must be true. And 3/5, well, it shouldn't be 18. If we divide that by, so let's say we divide it by 6 and get 3 there, then what should this be? All right, should this be 30? 30 divided by 6 is the one, right? So this should have been 30. Okay. Now, that wasn't so easy the way I did it, but there's a faster way, right? What could we do here? Well, it turns out that 3 times 6 equals 18. So if that's multiplied by 6, you multiply that one by 6. If that one's multiplied by 3, you multiply that one by 3. And if that one's multiplied by 6, you multiply that by 6, and that will get you the missing number. It's really, this is right, simplifying in reverse. Instead of dividing 12/18 by 6, top and bottom, we multiply 2/3 by 6, top and bottom. And similarly. So if that's 2/4 and that's 3/6, are they equivalent? Yes. Why? Because they both simplify to 1/2, right? They both simplify to 1/2. And so they are equivalent fractions. Okay, so we're trying to fill in this missing number. We have to make them equivalent. So what are we going to do here? Well, 8 times 2 is 16, so 3 times 2 is 6. Yeah, 3/8 and 6/16 are equivalent. And it's just simplifying in reverse. If you had to simplify 6/16, you would divide by 2 instead of multiply by 2 and get 3/8. So let's try another one. So the missing number is going to move around, and we'll deal with it in all 4 locations. But 10 times 5 is 50. So 7 times 5 is 35. Yeah, the missing number is 35. 10/7 is equivalent to 50 35ths. All right, so now we're going up. So don't write times here. Now, some students turn it around, but right, we're dividing by 3. This is actually like simplifying. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. 15/18 equals 5/6. 18 divided by what makes 2? 18 divided by 9 makes 2. So 27 divided by 9 is 3. 18/27 is the same as 2/3. That has to be a 3 for them to be equivalent. So we're going to keep going. So 28 we're going down, so we're dividing. 28 divided by what makes 7? Well, 28 divided by 4. So what number divided by 4 makes 5? That number is 20. 20/28 is equal to 5/7. 8 times what makes 40? 8 times 5 makes 40. So what number times 5? Right? So it's a number smaller than 15, and it's 3. 3/8 is the same as 15/40. 2 times 9 makes 18, so what times 9 makes 54? 6. So notice 2/6 is not simplified, but it's still the number that has to go there. It's 2 out of, they're both equal to 1/3. 7 times 3 is 21, so what times 3 makes 12? Okay, it is 4. 7/4 is the same as 21/12. All right, so shade 3/4 of the picture. Well, wait a minute, there's 8 spots, right? But what we're trying to get you is 3 out of 4 is the same as how many out of 8? Well, you can do it in your head, but here's the work, right? 3/4 is the same as 6 out of 8. So if you're asked for 3/4, right, you don't do 3, because that would be 3 out of, we want 3 out of 4. That's 3 out of 8. We need 6 out of 8. So 3/4 of this picture is 6 out of 8. Shade 1/5 of the picture. Well, 1/5 equals how many out of 10? Well, it equals 2 out of 10. So 1/5 of this is 2 out of 10. All right, so once again, this is the same thing. This is 3. Now notice, this is 3 and how many 16ths? So halfway is 8 16ths. 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 3 and 12 16ths. Ooh, so that has to be 1. I'm telling you that this is also 3 and 3/4, because 3 and 12 16ths, right, simplifies to 3 and 3/4. Now, what else makes 3 and 3/4? So let's do this one. We can ignore the 3. Blank over 8 equals 3/4, right? Oh, 6. So 3 and 6/8 is also equal to 3 and 3/4. Blank over 12 equals how many fourths? Oh, divide by 3 here. Blank divided by 3 makes 3 is 9. So 3 and 9/12. We've made those all equal 3 and 3/4, or 3 and 12 16ths, right? 3 and 12 16ths, 3 and 9/12, 3 and 6/8, all simplify to 3 and 3/4. All of those are equivalent. All of those go in the same location on a number line or on a ruler. Okay. Now, you're going to find many times you go 6 times what is 21? Nothing. Oh, no. No, you don't give up. What you do when it doesn't work at first, you look to simplify. So 6 16ths, oh, we can divide both of those by 2 and makes 3/8. Can we do the trick now? Yeah. 3 times 7 makes 21. 8 times 7 is 56. So 3/8 and 6 16ths and 21/56 are all equivalent. All right, 18 times, I don't think so, but I can simplify this. 18 divided by 2 is 9, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. So that simplifies to 9 7s. Oh, 9 times 5 is 45, so 7 times 5 is 35. All right, 18 doesn't go down to 12, but I can simplify this, I think, by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Oh, 6 times. And notice, don't write divide or multiply here until you've simplified, right? Because you might think it's division at first, but it turns out to be multiplication once you've simplified it. So it's 6 times 2, not 6 times 3. 6 times 2 is 12, and 5 times 2 is 10. So 15 18ths equals 10 12ths. Once again, or we're going to simplify this. Those are both divisible by 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And 55 divided by 5 is 11. 24 divided by what makes 6? 4. So what number divided by 4 makes 11? 44 is the missing number to make them equivalent. So shade 2/4 of the picture. What? Well, 2/4 equals how many out of 10? Well, 4 times nothing makes 10, but you can simplify the 1/2. Oh, so 2/4 is equal to 1/2. And so to shade 2/4 of that, you all shade 5/10, 5 out of 10, which is the same as shading 1/2 of the picture. All right, so 3 and 4 16ths, that's this over here. So what equals 3 and 4 16ths? Well, 4 16ths equals how many out of 8? Equals 2 out of 8. 4 16ths equals how many out of 12? Well, we can simplify it to 1/4, 4 times 3, and 1 time is 3/12, and 3 and 1/4. Oh, we now know this is 1/4, or we can use 4/16. 4/16 equals 8 out of what? Well, oh, we don't even have to simplify. We can go 4 times 2 is 8. Oh, it's 8/32. Interesting. All of those are equivalent to 3 and 4/16. So let's do some practice. Fill in all those. So 3 times, now you notice 3/6 could be simplified, but you don't need to because 3 times 7 is 21, 6 times 7 is 42. 100 divided by 25 is 4. 4 quarters makes 100 cents. 75 divided by 25 is 3. 12 does not go to 20, so now you need to simplify. 3/12 simplifies to 1/4, right? They're both divisible by 3. 3 is its greatest common factor. 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 5 is 5. So 24 divided by 4 makes 6. So what divided by 4 equals 11? Oh, I just did that one, 44. 28 doesn't go down to 21/15, so we're going to simplify this. Divide by 3 and you get 7/5. Oh, 28 divided by 4 makes 7. So what divided by 4 makes 5? 20 divided by 4 makes 5. Shade 4/6 of the picture. Well, there's 9 there, so we need to know 4/6 equals how many out of 9? Well, we simplify that to 2/3. And it turns out that we should be shading 6 out of the 9 to equal 4/6, because both 4/6 and 6/9 are the same as 2/3. Good luck with the homework.